My name is Rose and I use she, her pronouns. I am a Mexican American person with long black hair that honestly needs a cut. I am wearing a black t-shirt and the walls behind me are lined with a lot of wood paneling. I am going to read the very beginning of my newest nonfiction essay that's called Origins, and it's about coffee. I wake up at 5:30 to open the shop by 7 a.m. A personal attack. After turning on the lights, I scoop 2 cups of house roast into a liner and set it to brew. I immediately prepare another liner with community coffee. Jim will come in later, like always, wanting a cup of both. Under the sound of a constant drip, I shape the grounds into an anthill. The scent is earthy, like burning wood or dry grass. Everything about this clings. The color has already stained my clothes. I go home with tiny beige islands floating on my linen top. I think I like being a barista, or at least how adequate I am at making a latte. I can admire the meditation of drink preparation, stamp the grounds, froth the milk, dilute the espresso to an optimal shade of brown. I've learned to at least accept the job. My coworkers are a lot younger, more spirited and talkative, so I'm never bored. Ella commends me on my amount of people who seem to recognize me. You're just so friendly, she offers as an explanation. Maybe, I say, but I'm also the first and maybe only brown person they see every morning. I stick out the way a young Mexican woman in southern Louisiana does. She giggles, then makes a cappuccino. To some, I'm Rosa, or even Rosa Maria. I tell customers my name, and they instantly change it in front of me, like an option off our menu. When I take their order, they ask if I know Spanish. They're disappointed when I say un poquito. I ask what kind of milk they prefer, and they ask where I'm from. They push, no, where are you from really? You are Hispanic, right? They smile when they're right. They tip better when they're right. I grab a medium-sized cup and ask myself, who am I? They observe my every move. So I appreciate it when my boss asks if I'd like to learn how to roast. A solitary job in a room in the back, past the restrooms and the storage room. The roasting room is hotter than the front. It's dim, and the walls are lined with plastic bins labeled in Sharpie. Ethiopia, Guatemala, Sumatra. The smell is sharper too. Something between earth and metal, or dust and fire. The roasting machine itself is huge, round-bodied like a furnace. It stares at you when you walk in. Difference is I stare back. I wiggle my fingers inside a bin, and something resembling tiny rocks kiss my hand. My boss explains that these are what beans look like before they've been roasted. White, almost green, smaller, more dense. They're foreign, and yet I love them. Thank you.